So Ken Paxton won the Texas Republican Senate primary last night. He beat John Cornyn, a three-term incumbent, former majority whip, the guy George W. Bush cut a check for, the guy Rupert Murdoch personally donated to on New Year's Eve. They spent over $120 million on this race. And Trump endorsed Paxton last week, and that was it. Money lost, seniority lost. The entire Republican establishment apparatus lost to a single social media post, which is actually insane. But the strange part is both Trump and the Democratic Party wanted Paxton to win, but for completely opposite reasons. Trump wanted Cornyn gone because Cornyn had the nerve years ago to defend Robert Mueller and criticize the Comey firing. That was an unforgivable sin. This wasn't about policy, it was a grudge with a press release attached. Democrats wanted Paxton to win because Paxton's just an absolute mess. Securities fraud indictment, 9 years in court, paid $300,000 to make it disappear, impeached by the Texas House 121-23, with 60 Republicans voting yes. So nobody really likes this dude. He had charges including bribery, obstruction of justice, lying about his finances, all allegedly in service of a real estate donor who'd given his campaign money. His wife filed for divorce on biblical grounds after she said recent discoveries. And his opponent in November is James Tallarico, a state legislator running on healthcare and wages. His campaign ad was up within minutes of the call. The entire race is basically, here's what this man did, and here's what I want to do for you, so pick one. You might be asking, where did all this money for the race come from? Well, nobody knows. Some of it was routed through nonprofits that legally don't have to disclose their donors, so a meaningful chunk of the money that just decided a whole Senate race for 30 million Texans came from sources nobody's allowed to know. And that's totally legal. That's the system. Generally don't understand how that's acceptable to anybody, but here we are. Texas hasn't elected a Democrat to statewide office since 1994, and because of what just happened, that could change. Don't count on it, but the Republican establishment just learned expensively that loyalty to one man's grudges beats all their money. And they handed Democrats the most beatable candidate they could have asked for. That's it for today's episode on the Paxton situation in Texas, and as always, thank you for watching.